Good morning. So I start off my morning by turning my coffee maker on. When I come downstairs, I feed the inside animals, the cat and the dogs, and check their water. Then I go outside and check in on the chickens, and then the next thing I do is I log on to work and take a look at my calendar for the day to see what meetings I have. So luckily I didn't have any meetings this morning, but this afternoon is pretty much back-to-back meetings. So today's hump day, Wednesday. I have a system meeting at 1, then a renewal meeting at 2, and then a new software application build meeting at 3. Oh, and as you can see, I'm getting a message, a little orange thing blinking at the bottom. So for those of you who are curious, I work for United Healthcare. I am a telecommuter, have been for the last 14 years, 15 years, something like that. I've been with a company for 17, it'll be 18 years in March. Was it just 17 years? Yeah, 17 years. And I have a somewhat hybrid job. I have both the business end of actual pricing, rating, as well as the tech end, only because I always want to know how things work. So I've helped develop some software systems, some enhancements, some data mining, databasing things. So for those of you who understand that, understand how techy that can be. For those who don't, it's code, but pretty code. So I created a database where we retain and work on regular rating change requests. You know, all those rates that change from month to month, year to year for health coverages. That's what I do. So let's see, we our entire department is telecommuters, with the exception of one individual who has opted to go into the office. Our office is in Hartford, Connecticut. The home office of the company, the headquarters, is in Minnesota, in Minneapolis. We also have locations in every single state, including, wait, do we have an office in Hawaii? Or is the Hawaii office out of California? I think it's out of California, including some places like Guam and Virgin Islands, which I would be the first to volunteer to be on St. Thomas if that was the option. But you know, because if you work remotely, you work remotely. So when we do have meetings, we have them via WebEx, which is an online way to interact, where you have a whiteboard or someone can share their screen if they want to. And the newest enhancements to that is, probably within the last year, is instead of dialing into a meeting where you can hear someone, the meeting calls you back at a number that you want to be contacted at, or you can listen to the meeting through your computer. So it's pretty interactive. It's I don't know if it's the latest and greatest of technologies, but it does allow us to interact relatively easily. We're able to share ideas and share system enhancement things that we want to, try out. We do a lot of testing. So it's not very glamorous, but the end result is when something runs smoothly, it's because the back office, which is our area, has done things right. So on occasion, things don't go as expected, and then I don't know if you could see it, but I have a standing meeting at 2 p.m. because of some fallout from recent deliverables, which is nicknamed War Room. It's not, I don't even know why I snickered, but it's just funny to me, to that whole expression. So so when I say I have moments in between meetings, like this morning, I was able to get a lot of work done because I still had all those emails to go through from vacation, and I put them in priority of which issues had to be handled immediately versus which I can reply to over the course of a couple of days. So that's given me an opportunity to really handle that. Plus there's a current issue that I'm working on that I'm trying to resolve, or help another coworker resolve. So when I am in a meeting, if it's a meeting that I need to participate in because I'm either a presenter or I need to interact, I can't mute my line. But if I'm just listening, I can mute my line freely, so when mailman comes by or the mail carrier comes by and our dogs react, I don't feel embarrassed, although my finger is often right near the mute button, so I can take care of that, because that's certainly not professional. Although there's a lot of people who are telecommuters, I still, there's no need to advertise it, and it's a disruption to the rest of the participants. So whenever possible, I do have it on mute, unless someone, then I can unmute it when someone asks me a question, or if it's my turn to interact by sharing my screen and going over something. And I do a lot of presentations this way. All the training sessions that I do on the database tool that I created, I do remotely. So it's by sharing, scheduling meeting, and we've had close to 50 people on a meeting. So it's important that those who are not speaking are muted, because then you can hear coughing or someone chatting, or worse, like I think biggest pet peeve for most who attend meetings, virtual meetings, is the typing. You can hear someone multitasking because they're typing away. So mute button is fabulous. When we have larger calls where there's hundreds of people on the call is automatically muted, so you essentially have to raise your virtual hand by contacting the operator and then having your line opened up. This enables the presenters to really, curtail that background white noise that could be very, very annoying. So there's a quick thing on my meetings. Oh, not that quick. So I will continue to post my to-do list, which I'm finding, one, very productive for me, and if you guys are enjoying seeing them, by all means. So there'll be a link in the description to my to-do list, and it's my personal to-do list, not my work one. My work one I keep separate. There's really no need for you guys to see that, and plus it would be extremely boring. So I'm going to reply to that message. I know what the message is that just popped up on my screen, so I do need to reply to that. And I've already had my coffee. I'm thinking probably leftover stew for lunch for me. Actually, I need to check to see what else I have left over. Oh, you know what? I might put the stew over some leftover spaghetti squash from the day before. So, and it's 11:30, and I'm trying to figure out, since I only had coffee this morning, I might eat earlier than later. And then tonight I'm making oven roasted Parmesan chicken with roasted cauliflower, and cucumber salad. So I will see you in a split second. It's chilly outside. 51, and the sun did kind of peak earlier, but now it's totally gone. So, quick update for those of you who have requested the 50% off select Keurigs. I'm so happy that it's worked out for you guys, because several have already sent me messages that they have already bought them. So I have a few more left. If you're interested, let me know. I've just been emailing them. See, I have a whole bunch that I've already made sure that I don't reuse the same number. So there you go. Just send me a private message and I will reply with it. So the disclaimer, I should probably read the disclaimer to you guys. Did I already? I probably already did this, but I'll just do it again. Coupon is valid through October 31st. Free shipping in the U.S. Enter the promotional code in Promotions and Coupons box during checkout on Keurig.com. Keurig. So www.keurig.com. It is valid for purchases on their website only, cannot be used at retail outlets or other websites that carry the product, and cannot be used for prior purchases. Discount does not apply to Keurig Revo Cappuccino and Latte system, that's like their fancy schmancy big one, or licensed brews like Mr. Coffee or Cuisinart K-Cup View. Does not apply to packs, accessories, or other non-brewer items. Coupon cannot be combined with other offers, does not include gift certificates, and is not redeemable for cash. Because 50% of zero is still zero. So, and I believe there's a healthy selection of which brewing systems are available. So it's valid for 1 Keurig K-Cup or View home brewing system based on their promotional and select ones. So it's really not, it really excludes the cappuccino latte system and the Mr. Coffee and Cuisinart. All the other ones are available, so that's pretty cool. I actually should probably check and see if I would like to get a new one, although mine's working perfectly fine. And for anyone who's interested, I did do a couple of posts on Instagram of how I clean my Keurig or descale it with vinegar. So if you have a Keurig, you should definitely have a gallon of vinegar, like the distilled vinegar that's like $1 something at the grocery store, on hand. I always have vinegar on hand because I also clean with it, because I find that kind of to be like the cleanest, cleanest way to go without toxicity or much toxicity. And it's helpful to have distilled vinegar for pickling and all that kind of stuff. So there you go. So I'm gonna go check on the girls because they've been closed up with the heat lamp on, see if there's any eggs, and I'll show you in a second, or I'll share with you in a second if there was any success. So hopefully they've warmed up and are now feeling like laying some eggs. And because it's after 4, it's 4:08, they're not likely to lay another egg this late in the afternoon. So whatever's there is there, and I will close them back up. I think maybe I'll bring a couple more apples. So there you go. Alright, be right back. Yep, 2 eggs. Oh, and look, there's Polly holding Mushki. Before she had gray hair. Oh, focus. Hello, there we go. So, do I want to share my to-do list? I think I need to go plug my personal laptop in, because it's been sitting on the side of my desk because I have that pile's still there. Whatever. I have work right there. So, yeah, maybe once I wrap up work and before I go to start making dinner. Did I share my I must have, my telephoto and lenses, which I've been playing around with. I love those. And look, Becca, your card's right on my desk. And I don't know, I think I'm just rambling. I got a little chilled outside. Just went and gave the girls some more apples. I need to take off that nail polish. My bling ring. Yeah, I think it might be time for some tea, warm tea, because I think my voice is going. So I'm going to preempt it and take care of that. Alright, I'll be back to share with you my to-do list, which is a combination of things that weren't completed in previous days and what I have to do, what I would like to, not what I have to, but what I would like to complete today. Yeah, I might have a paper obsession, so these are 12 by 12s. And not all of them. And let me show you my 6 by 6 and 8 by 8. So I did take some pictures of before, so I used my kitchen cart. And I have 6 by 6 here and here. And here's some 8 by 8s. And this is half of the paper. I have, Chihuahua. I have stacks and stacks of paper. I actually forgot about half these papers, so that's it. No paper purchases. None. Use it or lose it. I found some duplicates which I'm putting aside for sharing, giveaways, whatever. But, oy vey. Yeah, I think I'm going to need another cart, actually. So I'm wrapping it up for the night. I thought I'd share with you the rose petals that I have drying from the roses my parents gave me. I did some paper organization because I didn't have to cook tonight. Hubby said he wanted to pick up dinner on the way home, which is fine. He's actually on his way home, and I a nice hazelnut candle burning to put away my crack pot. But look at those gorgeous roses. So now I'm gonna make this my finale for the day. Thank you so much for stopping by. At this point, I don't even remember what I talked about today. It's been a busy day. So I'm going to make myself a nice fresh seltzer and wait for hubby to come home from work so we can have dinner. And then I'm going to take a relaxing bath and go up to bed, hopefully earlier than later. This way, if I finish up my vlog upload, hopefully everything will go smoother today. It's been very, very weird timing, so we'll see. Thank you again for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up. It's free for you and it helps me out. And I will see you all tomorrow.